in the whole world. My own personal background has a lot to do with this as well, which I'll touch on throughout the course of the seminar as well, as to how that is. But I wanted to have a place that people would walk into and be like, this is awesome, this is what I want to have. Okay? No, a university coach is not going to walk in here and say, this is what I want to have. You know, there's half-naked girls on the wall and all this other kind of stuff. All right, but what they're going to say is, hey, you know, that's a killer rack. That's the kind of rack that we'd like to have. Okay? You know, this, you know, except for the machine part, which I get criticized a lot, but hey, you know, I'm old and I like machines. If it's not on a camera or barbell, I'm not lifting it. That's Smitty's deal. Those stones don't move. I don't move them. Those kettlebells I've never taken off of the ledge, and the sledgehammers I don't use either. All right? But I'll knock the crap out of those machines back there. All right? That's just who I am. Coming from a powerlifting background, this is the type of gym I grew up in. Small, hardcore training centers. You know, for a lot of you guys that want to start your own centers, you know, that's pretty much what you're going to try to strive to have, is eventually maybe move out of the garage into a little smaller warehouse type of setting, you know, where you can train groups instead of having to move this to do this or move this to do this. You know, people who have, you know, big commercial gyms, you know, it's a little bit different because you got this plus more, all right, and then all these other members. You know, so there's a lot of different dynamics that go on in the sector that we're in. The sector I'm in is retail. All right, let's make no mistake about it. You know, I am in retail. All right, I am not in personal training at all. My goal is bigger. Okay, my goal is to touch millions. All right, I want to be able to provide a platform to educate and outfit all you guys so you can do what you do best. Okay, I help you to take your clientele from 4 to 50. All right, to me, I love that. You know, because in my mind, I just helped 46 other people. Then I got your 46 other people and your 46 other people. You know, the passion to help these people is huge. That's why I do what I do. You know, I love that. I love to see, and I call it, you know, personal records or PRs. I love to see people better their lives through strength training and conditioning. I've seen what it's done for me. You can see it in the gym every time somebody breaks a PR. You know, if it's just because you told them something or you provided or just opened the door to your facility to allow them to do that, that's cool. You know, that's something that, regardless of recession or what goes on or what happens, the rest of their day is cool. Or if they had a shitty day, now they're going to go home and they're going to be a better person. They're going to be a better father. They're going to be a better husband because you got a place that allowed them to get that one extra rep. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about 1 reps. You know, in the any given Sunday, or they're talking about the inches. It's the same thing. You know, it's the 1 reps. It's the 1 PR. I mean, they're all around every single one of us, but we all take it for granted. You know, the guy over there in the corner, you know, oh, he's a dickhead. You know, he never talks to anybody. You know what? You know, you help him out. He hits a PR. He goes home. He's having sex with his wife. His wife is, this is awesome. I haven't had sex in 6 months. Dude, you did that. You know, I get fired up about this kind of stuff because that's where my passion is. That's where the difference comes from, is in what you all can do. All right, now if I can provide a means to be able to help you to do that, you know, by a rack, a bar, or a Q&A answer, I mean, that's why there's so much stuff on our site. You know, there's stuff from books to videos all the way to equipment. You know, that's all about breaking PRs. There's rehab people on there. There's, you know, Smitty with his stupid grip stuff, sorry. And, you know, power lifters, you know, this whole different segment. And it's people don't get what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. Because for a lot of people, how many of you guys have been training for over 15 years? Okay, let's go back in time, back when gyms were hardcore. All right, some point in time, man, you were over there just heaving on the lat machine, man, just going nuts, you know, leaning way back, the cable snaps every time you pull. Some big jacked up dude, you know, World Gym sweatshirt, triceps busting out, comes up, taps you on the back and says, hey, man, can I give you a bit of advice? Tighten up, man, stick your chest up. When you do your set, you're like, whoa. You're walking around like this because now your lats are all pumped up. That's cool. All right, that guy helped you. That used to happen in gyms all the time. That doesn't happen anymore. Because now what you got is a little geek in the corner says personal trainer on their shirt. Sorry, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm not going to help him. You know, if he wants help, he can come pay me. Well, you know what? In my mind, that's bullshit. You know, somebody helped you. It's up to you to return the favor and to keep passing it on. That's how our breed, and that's what I call it, because I think we all have certain similarities that I talked about at the very, very beginning. If you had to choose business between the guy who trained and the guy who didn't, there's something in our blood, dude. I don't know what it is, but trust me. I've been doing it long enough. It ain't going to go away. I tried. I tried to get it to go. It ain't going to go away. You know, if you train and you train hard, you're going to be doing stupid shit your whole life. I'm telling you that right now. You know, it could be, you know, your leg's broke and you're going to max out on a one-leg leg press. You know, you are going to find a way to do something stupid because that's what we do. And there's no change in that. Okay? That is kind of being lost, and now that I think about it, it may not be a bad thing. It's kind of being lost, you know, and a lot of it is because of the personal training sector and all that other stuff. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to go out there and give everything that you know for free. I think that's totally wrong. What I am saying is you can still do what those guys did for us, and for me, it changed my life. But now maybe just you call it marketing. You know, because that's what it is. And I know, because I've worked in gyms, I've managed gyms. You know, I've spent, my schedule was 6 in the morning till 8 at night sometimes, training people. I know what it's like to be on the gym floor for 10 years, day in and day out, and watching ESPN thinking, am I going to do this shit the rest of my life? Meanwhile, my client's done 30 reps, and she's only supposed to do 10, because I totally wasn't paying attention. Okay, I get that. I know that. All right? That's work. That's where work comes in. That's why I talked about that. It's not always glamorous. You know, I know what it's like when you're training people and you're hungry. I know what it's like when 50% of the people you're working with, you wish you weren't working with. And you come in and you look at your schedule and you're like, oh, man, no. Then you're like, no. 5 o'clock. I got to wait till 5 o'clock to train somebody I want to train. You know, all those before that, you're like, oh, God, not him. And then there's like always that one dude that comes only once a week, like on Thursday at 9 o'clock. Never misses, ever. And he's like an hour appointment. And it's the longest hour of your entire life. And not once did you ever walk in and see CXL by the name. It's like always there. And you're like, oh, fuck, no. I get that. I know that. But you know what? You go through that list because that one at 5 that you look forward to, that's why you do what you do. Okay, the other part of the stuff, it's part of the job. Same thing with me now. I don't love everything that I do, you know, in my business. I've learned the hard way, you know, but I've also learned that there's a lot of things that just need to be done. That's the intro of Elite Fitness Systems. Okay, now what I'm going to speak about, does anybody need to use the restroom? Where am I at